Welcome to the Backbreaking News episode 32. Today we'll be talking about something very interesting in my mind. The future of, let me think about this. There's a lot of good topics, but I'm going to say the future of cartoons. I feel like before now and then, cartoons will get less popular, even less popular than they are now. But what's going to happen is cartoon animation will be different, where it would almost be like a stop motion animation all the way through, but stop, but stop, but uh, but that animation will become faster, and they can release more episodes in 2 days. It will become stop motion will become popular, and it will kind of look like Nintendo games, but with stop motion. It would look that good. But the downside of the future of cartoons is that cartoons that we grew up will still be going on today. A lot of the and like major ones that have been going on since the 90s will officially end. But the one that's going to still be going is SpongeBob SquarePants, and by this time, it would be on its 1 millionth episode. It's going to be on to its 1 millionth episode, and then but Nickelodeon shuts down, so the person that owns Nickelodeon, I don't think it's going to be the Walt Disney Company, but however, I do think this might be crazy, but I think that SpongeBob will be owned by uh, you know uh, the Annoying Orange YouTube channel, uh, and will and they would start their own studio, so people like Danbo and the other Annoying Orange people will be running it. Of course, they will have to find a new voice for SpongeBob, but it won't be any of them. It would actually be someone from the UK. My prediction is, I know this will be someone from the UK, and then there will be Patrick will no longer be a main character. He, the uh, Squidward will stay a character, but Patrick and the SpongeBob do not get along. They're kind of like enemies. So every episode, and then his actual best friend will actually be what's a piranha called Perry Piranha. But besides that, what else I see in the future of cartoons is that Disney once again um, will set records for will set records for the longest TV show running. Eventually, they will win the most. Uh, they will actually. I know what I'm trying to say is they would actually get the most uh, viewed and most longest series in a form of either Big City Greens, which they continue, or possibly, if they wanted to, they could go the other route and make it so that either Owl House is the running show, they 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 continue making seasons of that. I think that's going to be the future of Disney, and I feel like there's going to be a new company. The main character I think is going to be maybe Kangaroo, because and that show blows up so much that adults start watching it just because it's not going to be like it's for kids, but adults will also like it. It's going to be like those shows like, and it will be by a big company yet to be named, and um the dream of mine would be that I actually going to be the person voicing the kangaroo, and I'll be voicing the main character, and this would go for several years. I'm gonna say at least till it will start, you know, uh, it will start, let's say, it won't be big, but the company that was be starting, this will be the first produced cartoon, as I said. This won't be big, it will last like several years, like maybe till it's gonna be a long, I'm gonna say it's gonna start around 2029, and the year I think it's gonna end will be 2050. It will be one of the longest running shows. By then, SpongeBob would end, and a new show would take its place, and that show for Nickelodeon will be um, a reboot of Drake and Josh. But let's just say they have actual. Nah, that wouldn't happen. They would probably be really old by then. But all I'm gonna say is, or dead. But what I'm actually gonna say is, they would probably make a reboot of an old show for for now with new cast and everything. And I think that show would be Haunted Hathaways, which will last a long time. And then the Loud House comes back with a brand new cast. It finally returns, and brand new episodes return. That's my prediction for that. But next is that anim there will be more live action cartoons like it, the Fairy Odd Parents in real life. That's not what it's called. The fairy, but the whole point of it would be actually, I think to set that new show is gonna set, a big revolution into a new way of animation and live action, and those shows will become increasingly more popular. And I know it will be better than Blue's Clues. It will be better than most. Another prediction I possibly could see happening is that eventually there will be a surge in DVDs again, because streaming cartoons they become seemingly less popular because certain episodes they're not allowed to show, and with DVDs, the people could pick how many episodes they want on it if they want to give you like an exclusive episode that never got to air. But on streaming, if it didn't, streaming service will get less and less cartoons, but streaming services will still be popular for movies and actual TV shows, but for cartoons that have ended, not so much. And on DVDs, no matter what kind of episode it was, from now on, it will be shown on air. And but this time, the generation is going to become less and less insulted by what we thought were offensive and what our great parents found were offensive. So they're going to probably be like before the time of like the 17th century is my prediction. So a lot of the stuff that doesn't get to air anymore will officially be back. That's my predictions. Also, um, there will be a new popular style of animation. I'm gonna say it will be in Italy. It would be a style of not. It will be like a new cartoon style that no one has ever seen, and it will get increasingly popular, more popular than the style of anime or any other. It will be the first Europe-styled cartoon and animation that would really get popular in the U.S. is my prediction. This will be a new style. It would bring the best from anime and CGI, and it will make it. That's my prediction, and then assumingly Europe cartoons get more popular in America too, and America cartoons get more popular everywhere else. And what I say is, America would find a new studio. It will be a new style of cartoon. I don't know what it would be called, but it would look so amazing. It would be 10 times better than any other animation you have ever seen. That looks really good. It would bring the best of both worlds there.